Welcome to Channel Trading. Today I want to go over the candlestick patterns that are important. These are crucial for you to really master the entries and exits and how you can truly become profitable. You need to understand each and every pattern and what's going on and why that is occurring. More than the pattern itself, what is the reason for that to occur? And the most important thing for candlesticks, very few books and people talk about, is the location. A candlestick pattern makes perfect sense at a particular location. That's super important for you to understand. Okay. So I on my charts, the black dotted line is the yesterday's close. So I just want to show arbitrarily on today's chart at various locations what's happening at the exact location. What kind of chart pattern is occurring and what is this, why you should be looking at that particular thing, right? So this is the close, yesterday's close, and as the price action moves into it, and it penetrates pretty comfortably, but then gets rejected. And then this particular pattern here is the shooting star pattern, a variation of that, but it is more or less the shooting star pattern. And when that occurs, that means you'll have reversal. Okay, the reversal might not be long lasting, but you will get the reversal. As soon as it penetrates, a lot of people start jumping in, and then it goes nowhere. So that's very crucial to understand that when something gets rejected like that, you will have a reversal. Let's go to the next one. Again, it tries to penetrate, nothing happens. Then you see a big red candles getting tries to penetrate, but then this engulfing pattern happens. This particular red candle is engulfing past 20 minutes of price action. That tells you, so this is basically in candlestick lingo, it's called bearish engulfing, but that's, again, it's negative. So much selling is occurring that it's going to go down. Again, this occurring here and here might not make sense, but here at this particular point, the location is important, as I said. Okay, so you need to look at that and be very cognizant of what's happening at the exact locations. The same thing here. Again, it comes down. Again, yesterday's close, it should normally be going down the way it sold off, but didn't. It stopped, and then it rejected. This kind of a thing is very important for you to understand. There is really no pattern per se, and there is some pattern to talk about, but I'm sure there is a name for that. But what I want you to understand is what's happening at the exact location, right? Same thing here. So in our case, we are looking at the actual channel at 3 o'clock, right? So what exactly is going on here? And then you should be looking at, I just drew this, but forget about that for now. On this one, it goes out, it gets rejected at the lower end of it, and this is a shooting star again, and that tells you that you're going to get a reversal and it's going to go down. Same thing here. It goes up, it gets rejected, but then see how this whole thing, it's building up. The way it came down, it should have gone down, but it didn't. It penetrated down and it got rejected. This is a hammer in candlestick speak. This is kind of it tells you that this whole channel is holding well, and you can actually enter one tick above that here for a long position and put your stop underneath that. So you just lose one candle. As I said, always think of losing one candle and not more than that. Okay, so that way you can always survive the markets. So it got rejected and now it's up. So the same thing here, right? This is a pivot. See how it got rejected, and now that's going to happen. It's going to turn, and I can go over this hundreds and hundreds of times in every chart, but I just want you to get a gist of this and really open up your own charts and look through these things. Identify the locations. I'm identifying my locations here. If you want to know what all these various dots and lines are, I have the first video that I made that you can look at that. But the point is that you have these pivots in various locations. Look at the candlesticks at those locations, what exactly is happening, right? And that gives you a big idea how to trade these things. Okay, and it is really, really crucial for you to understand the candlestick patterns at the specific locations for you to be really profitable. As you can see, as I'm scrolling through this, how many of these things are occurring at various locations. Okay, so there's a support here again. So just look at these things, and you'll be successful with this. Thank you so much for watching the channel Day Trading. And if you haven't already, please subscribe.